You didn't? Okay. What about, no? Not even, oh, dude, I'll handle it. What's that? She would? Oh, yeah, okay, I gotta go. Gentlemen, that was your dad, and apparently your mom is freaky. Oh, dude! Disgusting. I know, thinking about your mom getting freaky. It's also super freaking uncomfortable to have the conversation with your dad about sex. Hey, Brian, why don't you have a seat? So, your mother noticed that you were going through a lot of tissues and lotion, and so, I just wanted to have a talk with you about, you know when we were at the petting zoo and you saw those two donkeys? Remember that one time when our door was locked and you picked it and you walked in and your mother and I were wrestling? We weren't wrestling. Exactly. That conversation is as awkward for him as it is for you, and so I assume that he's actually not telling you some things you need to know. Good news, we have Pornhub, but that's also the bad news, because I am worried that you are getting a lot of your information from pornography. Today, I'm going over 7 things about women Daddy didn't teach you. Before we get started, I also would like to issue a little disclaimer. If the talk or conversation about sex and things of that nature offends you or you're not ready for that, just drop a thumbs up and I'll see you tomorrow. If you're still here and you're ready to take your relations game from a 6 to an 11.5, drop me one of these, because today we're going over 7 things I actually already said that. First thing that Daddy didn't teach you, but Alpha will, is that the withdrawal method is not an effective form of birth control. How do I know? You're looking at it. Gentlemen, I am a result of an accidental pregnancy. When my parents were like 19 years old, they were getting freaky on my grandparents' couch. Lucky for me and your pubes that my parents weren't that sharp. Dude, Alpha, I'm cool. I know exactly precisely when. No, you don't. It's slipping, seeping, doing weird things. Condoms are not only an incredibly effective way to prevent unwanted pregnancies, they are the best way, other than not having sex, of preventing STDs from happening. The second thing that you need to remember that Daddy didn't teach you is to wash your hands. Your hands are filthy. Underneath your nails, super nasty. You want to make sure before you start doing anything that you go into the bathroom and you wash your hands. Make sure that everything is clean, because you don't want to risk like touching her in places and her potentially getting like a urinary tract infection or getting some type of issue anywhere on her body. Besides, if she's all like sucking on your fingers, you don't want them to be all nasty. You also, since we're talking about being clean, want to make sure that it is also hygienic. You gotta make sure those dirty little paws of yours are clean so you can move on to the third thing that Daddy didn't teach you, which is foreplay. Think of women as a spicy sports car, and a spicy sports car requires a little warming up. You don't just hop in the seat and pop it from first to fourth and go tearing around. Of course not. It's gonna stutter, it's gonna sputter, it's gonna stall. Instead, start slow, first gear, then you get a little faster, second, then you pop that baby into third. Things are getting moving, and then boom, 4th gear, 5th gear, my God! You're speeding all over the place, passing cars, weaving, and being like, yeah, mama! But to get her there, you've gotta get her there. The fourth thing that Daddy and Pornhub failed to teach you is don't be too aggressive with the boobies. Boobs are awesome, and we as men are like, my God, we're mesmerized by them because we don't have them. And so when we see them, a lot of times we get a little too excited, right? And you start all exactly, like, whoa, hey, hold on. I know, it just got weird in here. Not all women enjoy their boobs being touched or kissed or caressed or squeezed. You gotta just kinda sort of feel it out. Read her body language. What is she telling you? If she pulls away, that means no. Oh, Lord, that is amazing. Then she probably digs it. The fifth thing that Daddy didn't teach you but Alpha will is that women need to feel like they're doing a good job. She wants to know that she is blowing your freaking mind. Oh my God, you're so sexy, you're so hot. Tell her whatever, gentlemen, you gotta make her feel special. But the one thing that is going to make her feel unspecial, unsexy, and unconfident is if you can't get it up. Erectile dysfunction, gentlemen, is something that 52% of men over the age of 40 are going to experience. What's even worse is that 75% of those dudes don't do anything about it, which is crazy. Gentlemen, if you are somebody who is suffering from erectile dysfunction, you can't get it up, you can't keep it up, you have not so great, all that good stuff, gentlemen, there's a link down below to getroman.com/alpha. Roman is today's video sponsor and the greatest thing to happen to erectile dysfunction since Roman. Roman Roman kicks so much ass, it is ridiculous. The reason is because Roman allows you to get medical treatment for your ED if it's appropriate from the comfort of your own home. You can handle everything online in a private, discreet manner, which makes it super easy to do. Gentlemen, there is no reason to suffer from ED, because here's the thing, it's not just you it's affecting, it's your spicy senorita or senor, whatever you're into. Gentlemen, there's a link down below, getroman.com/alpha. It's super easy, guys. All you gotta do is go and complete an online visit. If the doctor decides that treatment would be appropriate, then he can prescribe genuine medication that can be delivered in discreet packaging right to your door, with free 2-day shipping, which is pretty sweet. Gentlemen, here's the thing, erectile dysfunction is not sweet, but it is something that a lot of us are going to have to face at some point. And the worst thing you can do is not do anything about it. Roman makes it easy, it makes it convenient, and it makes it possible. Guys, do not let another day go by without you taking care of yourself and taking care of your girl, because a happy, healthy sex life is something that we all deserve. You gotta make her feel like she's beautiful. You gotta make her feel like she is doing an incredible job, because just think, how amazing is it for you if she's just laying there, like checking her phone, looking at Twitter, right, as a mouse? Exactly. It's like, okay. It makes you feel like you're not doing a good job. Gentlemen, make her feel like she's doing a good job. The sixth thing that Daddy didn't teach you that Alpha will is don't grind your stubble into her delicate flower for hours. We talk a lot about grooming and 5 o'clock shadow and 10-day stubble and all that good stuff. You just gotta make sure that it's not, because it's delicate and this is a little bit rough and stubbly. Now, one solution is let it grow out a little bit. As the stubble gets a little longer, it gets a little bit softer. You just gotta make sure that you're not like getting in there and doing all crazy things with your chin and your stubble, because it can be irritating and apparently it's an issue. Just throwing it out there. The seventh thing that Daddy didn't teach you about pleasing a senorita, but Alpha will, is if you take care of her first, then it doesn't matter if you're like 10 seconds or 20 seconds, it doesn't even matter, because she had an amazing time. Because I understand the pressure, right? You watch all these actors on movies might think that she wants you just pounding it like a jackhammer for 30 minutes. Gentlemen, I don't think that that's actually accurate. I actually know that's not accurate. Slow and steady, nice and seductive. Be sexy, don't be forceful, read body language, and slow it down. I know that you're amped up, you're excited, you're like, yes, this is awesome. I cannot wait to do this. Chill, you gotta harness all that frustration, all that excitement, all that pent-up sexual tension. You gotta chill. You cannot let her know, or else you will, and she'll be like, yo, that was awesome, not awesome. Speaking of awesome, not awesome, the last thing I would like to leave you with, which is a bonus tip, is that pornography is not reality. I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad, it's just not reality. Gentlemen, there is a reality. I would like to stress to you that you are amazing.